And today, Secretary of State John Kerry heads to London and Brussels for emergency talks with European leaders. This is after Britain's stunning decision last week to leave the EU.
As Tina Kraus reports, the talks come as financial markets around the world prepare for another uncertain day.
Secretary of State John Kerry's European visit comes as British and EU leaders continue to weigh the impact of a messy divorce. Speaking in Rome, Secretary Kerry expressed support for both sides.
The most important thing is that all of us as leaders work together to provide as much continuity, as much stability, as much certainty as possible.
Exit negotiations are already proving complicated. British Prime Minister David Cameron, who announced he'd step down in the fall, is facing intense pressure to cut ties quickly. But former London Mayor Boris Johnson, who's in a bid to replace him, claims there's no need to rush, writing in the Daily Telegraph today that, quote, the negative consequences of the vote are being wildly overdone. Financial experts around the world remain concerned the Brexit could trigger a slowdown in the economy. Global stock markets suffered about $2 trillion in losses last week, and the British pound hit a 31-year low. World markets are bracing for another rocky day today.
You're going to have your heart in your mouth for a few days this week. I mean, you'll see the ups and downs, and the trend usually is upward over time.
Over the weekend, Scotland's leader promised she would do whatever it takes to stay in the EU.
I didn't create these situations. I've got to try to navigate the best way forward through them.
It's expected to take at least 2 years for Britain to officially break from the European Union. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.